You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Detroit Become Human. We're here in Paris, and as we just introduced this new playable scene from Detroit featuring this character called Kara, we thought it was a great opportunity to revisit the origin of this character in this short video that we created in 2012. Let's have a look. So it's been years since I haven't watched this again. I tend not to go back to my previous work. When it's done, but it's always a great pleasure to watch it again. Initially, this piece was just a tech demo. I mean, it's never been something we intended to become a game. It was a tech demo that I wrote very quickly because we wanted to see what kind of emotions would come across in our brand new real-time 3D engine that was running in real time on PlayStation 3. So I wrote very quickly the script. Was not sure what I was doing exactly, just wanted to go through many different emotions in 4 or 5 minutes. So we started by casting this young actress called Valerie Curry, and I probably met dozens of actresses in LA, but when Valerie came in the room for the first time, I thought this woman has something special. I just hope that she's also a great actress. And actually, she delivered the most impressive performance I've seen. And it's a very difficult piece because it's from going from being a robot to being a human being, basically, and having emotions and being able to cry and all these things. Very challenging script, very difficult, and Valerie did an amazing job. So all these things with the robotic arms that you see moving around was another major challenge we had. My God, it was really something difficult, because actually we wanted the actress to be aware of the presence of these robotic arms, and so know where they were and be able to look at them and maybe push them back at some point, as we will see. So basically we had like 3 people on set faking the arms and just, you know, with this very precise choreography, just making sure that they were moving the right way at the right moment so she could react and push them back and look at them at the right moment in the right timing. So all this is perfectly choreographed, and it was a real nightmare to make, and I think the people who did it still remember it today. So one of the challenges we had was to play with this character, make her look human, but at the same time look like an android. And one of the first questions that we had was, how are we going to make her believable, human, so people care for her and not just say, oh, it's a robot, I don't care, I don't share emotions, I don't feel any empathy. And actually the performance of Valerie Curry answered that question for us, because her performance was so moving that it became very natural and it came very easily. We just heard her singing in Japanese, so in order to do this, and before that she spoke French, and German, I think, if I remember well. Of course, it's not Valerie. She has a lot of talents, but she doesn't speak so many languages. So we had to work with a Japanese singer who just did this bit, and with a French actress and a German actress to do the different languages. And at the end, we put everything, of course, on Valerie's face, so it looks like it's Kara speaking different languages. So that was a real choreography, a lot of work, and talking to the operator was really something important. This is the moment where she realizes that she's going to be disassembled, what will happen to her. So a very moving, very important moment in the story. Working on the eyes, working on performance capture, working on the skin. So of course all these technologies have evolved a lot since then, so it's I'm still very proud of it, but at the same time, if you look at Detroit today and how we recreated the character of Kara, I think she looks much better today. It's different generation, different engine. And this is the moment where she gets disassembled. So still this choreography with all the robotic arms, and she had to be lifted up. And this is when she pushes all the robotic arms, all this happened for real on the set. So when we worked on the design of this android, we wanted to avoid having something that would be purely robotic, because we felt it would feel weird to have someone made of iron and just, electric wires. So we wanted to create a structure, an anatomy that would pretty much look like a human being. So we created this heart beating in the chest and this blue blood that would go through her veins, so we could have this, this feeling of empathy. She looks human, and she also had a heart beating and blood in her veins. That was something important to us, and I think it plays an interesting role, an interesting part in the impact that the piece has. And again, that was a huge challenge to create a character and so show how she's assembled on screen, looks like a human, and then disassembled again and then reassembled. It was a challenge on a technical point of view with a real-time 3D engine, but it was also a challenge in matter of directing, because we wanted to find the right pacing. We didn't want the player, the user, to see it, to find it boring. And it's all in the performance of the actress that it came to life. That's the moment where the operator changes his mind and decides to let her go. Playing with lens flares here on PlayStation 3. Last moment of fear. And she realizes that now she's free. And we wonder where she goes, and actually she goes in a box, and we realize that there are many models like her, but we also understand that she's very unique and very different. And of course, when she leaves the factory like this, we really wondered what will happen to her from this point. Where does she go? Where is this factory? Where is it in the world? What will happen to her? And this is the story that we try to tell in Detroit Become Human. Well, it was great watching this again after all these years, but Kara's journey now continue, and it's in Detroit Become Human on PlayStation 4.
My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.